Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the CEO of Hemlane. How you doing, Dana?
I'm great. Thanks, Michael, for having me.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. So we've done a lot of time educating the one rental at a time community how to use Hemlane, how to make it easier for them as landlords. But something we haven't done is flip the script and shown the tenant portal. So let's give everybody a sneak peek at what tenants might see.
Fantastic. So here you go. Here's the tenant portal. It's a lot more simplified than you for the landlord side of the portal. And it will tell them what they need to do next. So they just have these, the second they log in, these tasks. Everything is mobile friendly as well. Most of our tenants actually do everything from their phone. So most tenants are not on their computers, and they don't need to be. Like, they don't want to be, they don't need to be. But essentially, in this case, this tenant is applying. For the sake of showing you this, I also put some things in here as well as as if they were a tenant. But I think the biggest thing that you and I talk about, Michael, a lot is communication.
Correct.
And making sure things are communicated of what needs to happen and all of that. And so, you know, this tenant, Bonnie, is actually in the process of applying for the property. They've actually done the background and credit check. They can view it here. They can add a co-applicant. If they withdraw their application, they can say why. We ask them to give a reason. The reason for that is because that's data for you. You want to know why someone is no longer interested in your property, because that's further insights. Maybe they say, oh, I found other 3 bedrooms, 2 baths that were cheaper in the neighborhood with same amenities. That would be good data for you. So here you can go to the screening available. Let's just go here. They can even view their full reports. This is a background and credit check going through. Nice. So they can see all of this. We put trade lines and everything in here, and then their score in here. And this is from TransUnion. So it's the credit score specific for a resident score. So what makes it slightly different than a FICO score, which actually now I'm 100% aligned with now that I've done so much research on it, is that how you would determine whether a tenant is good is slightly different. How you would calculate that from their credit history is slightly different than how you would for a loan or credit card.
That makes sense. Okay.
So that's why TransUnion has that. That's also why they're top right now from the perspective of most background and credit checks going through. But you can see they were 120 days late, whatever it is in here, but they can see this information too. And they can also see their collections accounts. They've got a lot of collections, eviction proceedings. They've got 4. That would be automatic decline. Yeah, they're not qualified, but you can see all of this stuff in here. We put the court file numbers and everything that we can specifically in here grab for you.
Wow.
So that's also available for the tenant. That's on their applications. They can also message you. They can very quickly submit maintenance requests and message you. Once they become a tenant, they can submit those maintenance requests. When they're applying, they can't. But we'll walk them through these steps of what they need to do next. They can get their bank account set up, their security deposit. This security deposit would only be after they get accepted, but they can do everything through the system, and you have that log. You have your messages with them, you have your maintenance and repair requests, and you have your payments, and then all the terms and documents, which include move-in inspection, driver's license, all that kind of stuff. We put basically in here to make it where they have everything communicated in one place, and you can go to one place for everything. So that is a quick overview of the tenant portal. They can go to the property listing, remember what the property is, but that's a very quick overview of what we offer.
Yeah, I think this is very powerful because, again, most of them will be doing this from their phone, which I think is awesome. It's basically what is important to them. My application, where I'm at, how to submit requests, how to make payments, the terms, anything there. And again, the audit trail from their side, right? How many times has a tenant thought they submitted a repair request and it didn't happen or whatever? You're going to kind of de-stress the situation. And again, what I want people to do here is they need to take the 30-day trial, right? Hemlane.com. You need to do this. You need have your partner, have a friend, be a tenant, have a couple. Practice being a landlord, understand what this thing is. And you've done a great service by putting that out there, Dana.
Great. Well, thanks so much.
Awesome. Any kind of closing thoughts on this for the week?
One thing I would say is that if you want to get started, just try it out with a test tenant. You don't have to wait until you have an applicant. You can be the landlord and tell your significant other, this is a really fun Friday night activity. Go ahead and apply through Hemlane. Go through the application process, background and credit check. The background and credit check also is a soft pull on the tenant's credit, so it does not affect their credit score, which is very important for tenants as well.
Very cool, Dana. Thank you for all you do. It's amazing what you've built here. Thanks.
Great. Thanks so much, Michael.
Mhm.